Hi guys. Oh, I'm looking a little messy here. Somebody tried to eat my hair when I came home. Well, he didn't try to eat my hair, he tried to bite me. But you know, same thing. It's fine. It's fine. Be fine. Getting a little frizzy over here. I'm not liking it. Get a little frizzy. Might be time to borrow the boys' clippers and buzz my head myself. It's fine though. It's fine, guys. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's day? Mine was a hot mess. I woke up this morning and I'm sitting in this chair and I'm just going like, I just want to sit in my fucking blanket, my flamingo blanket back here all day. And that's all I want to do with my life. And not go to work. And I thought about it. Normally, it's there's the normal, I don't want to go to work, and this was, I don't want to go to work. And then I remembered that I'm only working 3 days this week, and I work next week, and then I have a week off, so I'm like, girl, get your ass up. Besides, we got people out, not my department, but people out in the building. We're short-staffed, so it's a mess. So we're not trying to be like that. We're not trying to be like them, so here we are, guys. I'm kind of anxious to jump right in. I want to jump right in because we are gonna go on the final dates. I want to try and get everybody's final date done on stream. If I have to go a little long, I have to go a little long. That's fine. But 12/27, okay. Because I want to start the new year afresh.
You've got dads.
I want to get back into Dragon Age and start that playthrough. Hi, Uber! I'm totally jealous that you and Artie are with Matt and Zelda, so I hope you're having a great time, though. Poor Aaron and I. Sometimes it's like Zelda's mods, like Matt's right there, and then Aaron and I are out here in BFA by ourselves. Two dabs, yes. Uber gets dos dabos. Dos dabos. I'm glad. Hello, Zelda. They made me a mod today. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome, amazing. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the chaos. That is Zelda modding. Okay. That's awesome. We are gonna jump right into dates. I want to try and get all three of these. Math. 4 and 3 is 7. I'm a pro, guys. Hi, Mags. So we have already gone through the first 2 dates with everybody. I want to try and get through the third and final date with everybody on stream so we can get this game done and I can go into the new year with a fresh slate. Kidding. I'm still gonna play Story of the Seasons, but I would like to start Dragon Age Origins to start working through that playthrough. Oh, all the lovely peoples are here for the final dates. So, I am going to try and save Damien and Brian's dates for last. So are there any other dates that you would prefer to see first? Brian's third date sucks. Spoiler alert. Wow, Zelda. Who goes the best? So, okay. I could start with Roberts. I've already seen Roberts. I say we. I've already seen Roberts. There's no dog in the third date. No! No, Zelda. No spoilers. Toxic. Toxic chat member. Yes. You know what? That makes me gonna save Brian's date third to last. I'm gonna do Brian, Hugo, and then Damien. So, I'm just gonna start, actually, no, I'm gonna start with Joseph. And then I'll go to Robert and work my way back around. Brian is total bait and switch with the cute fucking dog, I know. I'm very curious to see Joseph's third date. Zelda, I don't know if you've been on his second date. So if you haven't, you might want to mute for a hot minute, and I'll be like, hey Zelda, when you can get back, So I'll give you a second. Yeah, should be able to adopt the dog. But after Joseph's second date, Mary comes out and has a conversation with you like, hey, I know what's up. Just friends. So there you go, Zelda. Yeah, we're gonna adopt the dog. We're just gonna take the dog. Fuck you, Brian. We're gonna take your damn dog. So, set up to play some VR. Okay, I understand. I appreciate it. Are you gonna stream said VR or y'all just playing? Really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and it not be weird, right? Just play. Okay. Right? I'm very unsure. Computer pings as a message flies into my inbox. It's Joseph. Hey Bruce, we should hang out. Like actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy session with sad DJs, no kids, just you, me, and the open ocean. How are we gonna get on the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. Whoa, precedent. Joseph owns a yacht? If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina. You can check out the goods if you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me. Your only daughter who you love. What, did you think having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? Not a dog, that's for sure. A healthy upbringing and a supportive environment. Yeah, okay, but what if I had the exact same upbringing in a healthy environment, but also I got to go on a yacht sometime? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's going to be a yacht of fun. I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you get to start throwing out puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready. To go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late or you can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. She promised she would propose to me, but ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops, and a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Bruce. Joseph? Where are you? Up here. I look up. Joseph waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. Where'd this guy get this money is what I want to know. You never forget your first. Well, unfortunately. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? I inherited the thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Love yachts. So what's the plan, Capitan? I figured since last time went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out onto the open seas, wrestle with Neptune, set sail on the sea of adventures. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids. You know that, right? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Bruce, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're going to be on a boat alone with Joseph on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though nobody else seems to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat launching as one. The St. Peter navigates out of the marina and into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along the waves. That's what I was wondering, Mags. I'm like, if you don't even do like the dirty, well, I mean, you can do the dirty with Robert at the bar in the beginning. Tug did it, and I've seen it, and that's why I didn't do it. Because you wake up the next morning and he's like, beat it. And I didn't like that vibe, so. I'm also wondering if you can actually do the dirty with Mary or not in the beginning. But other than that, it is a giant tease of, like, just cock blocking, in my opinion. He seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. Can do. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Joseph stifles a laugh. Collegiate level dad joking there, Bruce. For a while, we watch as the trees and waves pass us by. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out on open water. Plus, we could see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big. That's what she said.
Oh.
Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys. He sighs. Wish I could get out more often, but you know, family, wife, saving souls.
Nice.
So many souls. I can barely hold on to them all. Why is he like just winking at us? Like this is weird. I watched Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. From what here, that's not good grammar. I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts. Joseph and I boat. Silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. Uh-oh. Stupid computer. The wake this kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off his yacht. It's doable. I've seen it. I've got a friend. The boy has a friend that he went to truck diving school with, named Jim, and they have a pontoon boat, and that thing is ballsin', and you could definitely water ski off the back of that. So if you could water ski off the back of that, you could water ski off a yacht. I'm 100% sure. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, they're dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins. I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more comfortable riding a dolphin into battle.
Oh.
Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. No, I didn't, and that's horrifying. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? I like to think I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean. You're all spineless invertebrates. I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. My goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. Oh boy, I'm torn between the lobster and punch as many fish. I'm a fighter, so we're gonna punch the fish. You tell him, Bruce. Well, he didn't hate it, but he didn't seem to like it, so. And here we are! Bruce, welcome to the ocean. I look out onto the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. Suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being in a wide open space. I'm on a boat with a handsome man, a handsome married man. And there's whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than whales, right? Like tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look wistfully over the sea with me? Oh god, we're not gonna recreate the Titanic scene, are we? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship and do some quiet contemplation. You know Shh. Quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool. This is a scary place to be, I can confirm. Alone with my thoughts. I look out to the sea for a bit, then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. I feel like he's really at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, about Mary, Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know. Suddenly I hear sputtering coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's control and taps on some dials. Well, I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. You fucking idiot. You had one job. One job. Jesus Christ. That's it. I want to quit the state. I want to go home. I'm over it. The whales are going to get us. The whales siphoned our gas. It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Or, bring us fucking gas that you forgot. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding. I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. It's a fucking boat. There's a radio. Unless you fucking suck at having one of those too, sir. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. What the actual fuck, Joseph? What the fuck? I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. I'm over you. We're not gonna do this. No. Are you handy with tools? I'm a dad. If the radio's anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Thank you, Max. Who doesn't fix the radio? You, as a seafaring person, know your life may depend on that radio. I've barely been on a boat, and I know that. Like, what the fuck, dude? I am so not digging him. I'm glad we did this first, because this really would have pissed me off if I'd have saved it for later. More than it is now.
Oh.
Let's take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases its inside. I don't know how radios work. I think there's just some frayed wires in here. If we can reattach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's throw some stuff around in there and see what works. That's a terrible idea. First off, you've got a busted radio that you haven't fixed. You didn't fill up the gas tank. And now you don't even know how to fix the fucking radio? Jesus Christ. Your life is a shit show, sir. I'm over it.
MacGyver, that radio.
Oh, God. No, I don't want that. I want this and these. And I want another paper clip. I don't want the whistle. I don't want the eraser. Actually, I do kind of want the eraser. And a screw? No, I don't want the pencil. Coin, sure. Yeah. I think you're missing something. Go fuck yourself, sir. How about you fix your goddamn radio? Oh, this game's gonna piss me off. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. Why is there a condom here? What is Joseph trying to get at? Grabbing things is not easy in this game. Throw some gum in there. Just pick something up. Jesus Christ. There we go. Get fucked. I'm a pro radio fixer, motherfuckers. Hey, it works, kinda. Well, it's sure as shit working a lot better than when you tried to do something about it. Oh, wait, you didn't. Radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. No, I fucking did it, you assholes. Joseph speaks into the receivers. Hello, hello, can anyone hear me? I swear to God, Robert's gonna come bust this stage up, and I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, Big Poppy, take me for a fucking ride because you're better than this piece of shit."
Hmm.
He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. Might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat when my dad bought it in the 60s. So, not great. God help me, chat. God help me. This guy. This guy and me, we're done. We're fucking done. That's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on than a yacht. Wine? Wine. I keep a couple emergency bottles below deck. Want to grab some while I fiddle with the radio some more? Yeah, you would like that. God, are you a Oh my God, he lives on the yacht. He and Mary are just a facade, and he lives on the yacht. Look at this. Gotta be around here somewhere. This is his booty call pad, and I'm not about this life, guys. Examine the shelf. For an old yacht, the lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine the bed. Oh, a California king. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. Examine the floor. Clothes strewn on the floor by the bed. Socks, slack, yep, a pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now if Joseph... I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. Lounge is high class. Side table. Hey, wine glasses. Must be hot on the trail, but no wine. Grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. Yeah, lounge, yes. Focus on the rest of the room. Examine the shelf. Look, I take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine the photos. A few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Real slick look there, Joe. Yeah, probably. Probably, Mags. We're gonna die 'cause I can't swim. At least Brian could save me, but Joseph's too much of a fucking toothpick. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality 90s fashion right here. Mary had some patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like from a couple years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damon, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling and wearing a sweater. What the fuck? That's... I know that sweater. And there's one guy in the end I don't recognize. Oh god, this has happened before. Hugo's ex, maybe? Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hi. And here's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. Hi, you're so cute. Do you know how cute you are? Do you know how cute you are? Oh, you're the cutest puppy. Oh, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Thank you for kisses. You're so cute. Yes, you are, sir. You're the best puppy in the world. That's fun. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine the books. It's like a bunch of different Bibles. On brand. Couple of old vet magazines. I guess those must be Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this... It's porn. Well, well, well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine the knickknacks. Something Joseph does right. It's the odd stuff he puts on shelves. Take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. Ah, there's crosses again. Boy, he knows his crosses. Really cool design, too. Take a look at everything on the shelf. Rest of the room. Cabinet. It's a sturdy cabinet. A little dusty. I bet there's some treasures in here. Examine the fire extinguisher. This is a good fucking start. How out of date is this thing? You can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Flashlight. Well, this is a solution to a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and days and run out of electricity, we'll need these. But the chief concern right now is wine intake. It's a sturdy cabinet, a little dusty. Examine the drawers. Hey, it's wine, a whole drawer full of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to daddy. Finally. Time to get back up to Joseph. focus on the rest of the room. Head back to Joseph. I'm a nosy motherfucker. Bring the wine glasses up to deck at 5. Joseph still hunched over the radio. Bruce, wine. Good to see you two. Just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker.
Nice.
Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool.
Uh,
I can land half of my kickflips. Wow. What is that, like 4?
hey.
5 on a good day. Poor me. Power
Huh.
pour. Whoa. Okay, time to party. We clink our glasses and
Huh.
drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of, am I tasting grapes? Hi, Magnan. How are you? Welcome to our shit show of a date. Our lovely date, Joseph, brought us on his yacht, which is nice and fancy. He didn't fill up the gas tank, so we're out of gas. Hey, we have no cell phone service, and the radio was broken, but we fixed it, but it's only from the 60s, so the range sucks. Yeah. This is Dream Daddy. It's a daddy dating sim. So we're on our final dates with the daddies, so you have a disconcerting palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on the deck with our yacht wine taking in the ocean air. Sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. Can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you, me, and all the whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe.
Oh.
Revive the vibe, Bruce. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tube, but I think we can save it. Now he's giving us fucking Bible references. I just can't with this guy. Uh, I bet we'll have a whale of a time.
Oh.
Back to whales, huh? I'm trying to alleviate my fear of whales by making jokes about them because I don't have any healthier coping mechanisms. That's a fucking mood.
Hmm.
Cheers to that. The view though. I mean, there's something a lot prettier here right in front of me. Sweet, full-bodied. This is awkward. You're married, bro. Goddamn. Joseph,
Huh.
this wine, so good. Goddamn. I take another sip of wine, but stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone?
Oh.
That it is, Bruce. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right?
Oh.
No responsibilities, no worries, no other than the possibilities of dying out here and the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. We're not in Margaritaville. To Margarita
Wink.
Zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us.
Oh.
Better than you. As a youth minister, I made pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If you want to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God. Oh, jeez.
Huh.
Or Steely Dan.
Uh,
Ah, amen. Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I can't help but feel like what I'm doing will only end up hurting someone else. Oh, this is gonna implode so bad. But his face is real close to my face.
hey.
Bruce, I have to tell you something.
Hmm.
Mary and I are done. I pull back. Think about the clothes strewn around the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat?
Uh,
I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs, strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to
hmm.
him. We had a very long talk and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. I'm fine, actually. So I'm a rebound. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness, and now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me
Oh.
happy. I need someone who will be there, someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling. There's someone who I could get in the habit of having around, someone very close to here. Is it Wales? I mean you. Oh,
Oh.
I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward, closing the gap between us when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, come in. Is there anyone there? No, over. We're stranded out in open waters. We've been here for hours. Please send help, over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? Jesus Christ, this is a fucking shit show. I thought my life was a shit show, and this is worse. I mean, what are your coordinates, over?
Hmm.
Bruce, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely have been leaning on the talk button. Yes, I did, Max. Betrayed by my own butt yet again.
Uh,
I didn't lean on it. You leaned on it.
Douglas.
Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We were not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think it's closer than you think. Over.
Oh.
How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll, pick you up in the morning. Sounds like the two of you have some stuff to hash out. Over and out. Wait!
Right.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio
Oh.
calls. I think they left. We stare at each other for a
Hmm.
second. Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure the talk button isn't pressed in. But the Coast Guard wants to know! Well, okay.
Right.
Joseph grabs me by the shirts and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from wine. His skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. Pushes me against the boat's console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hands drift to my thighs and he effortlessly picks me up. I seriously doubt that. Wow. Just carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. Wanted this for so long. Throws me out of the bed. I let out a little yelp. Lots of time to kill, Bruce. Better get started. Wow. Of all the dads that I thought we were gonna get dirty with, I didn't think it'd be him. Jesus Christ. Oh man. I might have overdone it with the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do just fine. Wait. I open my eyes, find Jason's face a few inches from mine, an arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mused and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone, finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight even in his sleep. I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon, and I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. Takes a couple shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine.
Oh.
Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They thankfully keep the comments to themselves. Joseph and Joseph and I step off the yacht and he walks me to the car.
Oh.
I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Nice.
Shh. Shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph.
Oh.
You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns and walks back to his boat. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's alright. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? Joseph's a fucking idiot. That's what happened. The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck, but it was okay because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, then embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years, so you didn't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah, I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. Want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? Yeah, get some gas, Joseph. More than anything, Pops.
Hey, let's do that again sometime.
Click to continue. Margarita Zone. Phew, I think I have everything set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Bruce. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. It's the life of crime's finally catching up to you. Tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if they think they're going to take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. Yeah, I know. I know. I wonder if it's going to be at the end of what's going to happen. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where presents lie covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it. But, aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the tablecloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. It's all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with the actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? Told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. It ain't an ice cream cake unless it's got crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, all right? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds to make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Bruce, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of a world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, should be a good host and say hi to her. It's a terrible idea. But I don't wanna. Come on, Bruce, you can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey, you been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. Bruce! Brian, you made it! Ha, don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. This guy. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out to the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro. This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thanks for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of it did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Well,
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and
ah,
cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Bruce. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that says you already know thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda's going for her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Hey, Quest. She's trying to pet you, sir.
Chef of Pogtown, Cheffy Pog Pog in my log dog.
Your lock dog. Well, how are you doing, friend? Is your dad still around, or did he go home? Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey! Congrats on your graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold any power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Thrice, but he's finally back home. Well, I'm glad he made it back home safe, and I hope y'all had a good visit. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
oh,
And I'll have you to know, the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
hey, dude.
Hey, man. Matt! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. And wow, I'm glad to back. Yeah. Yeah, being like my mom comes to visit and I love my mom and I only see her like every other year. But I'm like, for the most part, but when she goes home, I'm like, I'm glad to just have my house to me and the dogs, and when he's home, the boy. Have you gotten the oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. The icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows, I know, but I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. Sun is setting. Everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so good to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group mixer. I'm not sure how the church is going to feel about our relationship, but sure. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you aren't too busy this weekend, think we could maybe catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun, or we could take the yacht out again. No. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. Wait, this feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yes, Quest, you weren't here. Lucian, I went on a date with Matt and we went to the record store and then we decided we wanted to get high and smoke pot. So Damien's son Lucian sold us pot, but we got home and started to smoke it and it was oregano. So now poor Matt has the scent of a pizza parlor in his house. So I guess things are still friendly with Mary. Yeah, we're actually staying together. What the fuck? I knew this was some twisted shit. What? Why?
Ooh,
For a lot of reasons. There's kids, for one. The fact we have to be a pillar for this community. So many people are looking at us as the model marriage. I would hate to let the parishioners down. What a dick and bitch move. I knew he was going to pull this shit. That doesn't stop you and I from, Yeah, it does. I pull away from Joseph. That's not what I want. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the seven seas in search of Margaritaville. This guy is the fucking worst. Fucking worst. That's why I went on this date first, because I knew I was gonna hate this shit, and I knew something stupid like this was gonna happen. But this is real life, and all we can do is find Margarita Zone whenever we can. I look down, too nervous to respond. Feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away. I'll leave you to think about it, but just know that you can reach out to me for anything. Get fucked, sir. Joseph gets up and walks away. I don't know what to think. The last guest begins to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over to me and sits next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Exactly. This is the fucking worst. The story. Oh no, Quest. This is terrible. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry, don't cry. I swear to God, Bruce, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time! Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. Tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one of us together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. I always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda and I wave bye to the partygoers as they leave. We sit together and watch the sun dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's not maybe what you were looking for, but these people care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it, but I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the same way I'm always looking out for you. Team Hot Mess? Team Hot Mess. I love the ending of the game. Just Joseph's a shitbag. I just want you to know that. That was the worst, wasn't it? I'm glad I did that first, or I'd have been so pissed. Like, I literally saw it coming, and I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, oh no. I was like, this man is gonna get into my pants and then be like, Jake, hey, I'm a minister, here's the God card. Yeah. It's very, they don't actually talk, but like between certain scenes of dialogue, like you'll hear them go like, ah, or they'll make noises, like finger guns and stuff. Yeah. Except for, during Zelda's stream, we Googled the voice actor for, Matt says it's Crispy Bacon. They don't know who it is, so they just use like a pseudonym for him. Quest, 100%. Team Joseph is shitbag. I knew as soon as like this whole thing started, I'm like, oh, we gotta get to the one daddy I bet we get to fucking diddle, and it's gonna be that dick fuck. The one daddy we diddle. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I'm so glad that we got this out of the way first, because I have a lot of not good feelings about that. So we're gonna try again with somebody else, obviously. Like I said, this first time I want to let the credits play. We'll go through the date. We'll skip through most of the stuff with Amanda until we get to the part where we talk to whoever we pick next at the party, and then we will go skip through to go to dates, because we've seen all the party stuff. It's the same regardless of who we date. So circa, yeah, you're the best, Pops, Amanda. Daddy. So yeah, continue. Circa
Welcome.
2001.
You've got dads.
Okay, let's go ahead and get Robert over, because I'm not too wild about his save and continue. I like that it forces you to save before you go on the final date. I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He was unusually somber then, like more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. Been thinking about him, and I hope he's doing okay, but I've been a bit reluctant to reach out to him. Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Guess who's getting their drink on tonight? I look at my dad book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Yes, it's you. But also me, but mostly you. Yeah, dude. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes. Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. Not that I'm underappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert has given me more than an hour's warning time before hanging out. Amanda. Amanda pops her head into the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend. I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda. Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. Amanda, Lang. You know what? You're an adult now. I gave you an earnest effort for all 18 years of your life. Go forth and swear. Fuck yeah! I really hope I don't regret this later. I got an achievement for letting my kids swear, by the way. Amanda goes back to her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. Put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against the brick wall smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize he looks a little different. Thinner, I guessed. Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. He's gruff and tumble. Actually seems like he's combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual. Hey! Hey. You take a shower just for me? Working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Oh my god, this computer. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get back inside, Robert's already at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To us. Here's to us and all the property damage and petty larceny we may commit tonight. We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip it, rather than his traditional approach of slamming whiskey back as quickly as possible. Uh, what? Next to your name, the green thing is the sub badge, and then um, the gold thing is you're the bits leader for the week. I don't know if I have it set up for the week. Yeah, I think I've set it up weekly or monthly. So you get a fancy badge while you give the top biticles. So what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down in that old abandoned house in the woods. It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over to the back of the booth, glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call?
Oh.
Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. Wow. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly. You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I would never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves the booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down suspiciously. What? Do you got a court date coming up? Do I compliment him or say he never convinced the jury? He looks handsome. I think he cleans up nicely. Pump the brakes, kid. I blush a little. Seriously, though, what's up with you? Robert stares at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Pappy. Doc says the cirrhosis of his liver. Told that old bag of bones to quit with the sauce, but it's all he has ever known, especially since Ma's gone. It's a purple bit. Also had the slide animation. Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, come on. Bruce, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke about is Pappy. Whoops! They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing in the dim glow of the far lights. I look at his life, and then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god! I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night, probably screw like donkeys. Wait. Aren't rabbits the ones who screw a lot? Sorry, didn't realize you were an expert on which animal screwed a lot. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Bruce are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glance at the sad sap she's been hunting down and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. Fucking Mary. We exit the bar and find a typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with a really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern and shines it up in his face for dramatic effect. What's going on? It's like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of town all the time. All right, thanks for hanging out, Quest. Have a great day. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research. Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices I'm not following. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Bruce. Just act like you belong. Robert sidles up to the gore guide. I reluctantly fall into step behind him. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, was this place in 1964, or I'm sorry, 1694, most infamous witch trials were held. Date, we don't know if people were burned at the stake were actually witches, but it's widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692. What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry, who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. This is my colleague, Dr. Dr. Prescott, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as research for our new book.
I don't know.
You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this. Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Hey.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to me the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know. As I
Ah.
was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon, over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. But whatever, you want to say it's cool, I guess. It's your tour.
Oh.
Man, I didn't know that about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can tell he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered. Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. The tour guide shirt's cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. Turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulder. I need that t-shirt. Well, I guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time. We're gonna get tossed out of this, I want you to know. Group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house. Quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. Good lord, this guy's the fucking worst.
That's the good stuff.
I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional Vandevalian mime work. Tour guide Quinn gives a headshot to all of us. His resume is on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for all of you. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was on the attic of this very home she wrote such classics as The Diaries of the Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam, Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. I want to live in this house. Guess you could say that she was consumed by her work.
I am sad.
Fucking lame. No reaction from the crowd. This guy needs to work on his dad joke. Actually, consumption is a popular cover-up. Little known fact is it was a murder-suicide.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered down censored version they teach you in school. But you can handle the real story. If you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we?
I am so
I think
sad.
everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody? The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Prescott, would you care to tell the story?
Ah.
Go with something I know. 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge is credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces. Despite her success, the ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo, the Carpathian, had taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost-busting friends launched a mission in to defeat the ghost and once again save New York
Hey.
City. Hey, isn't that the plot too? Nope, it's not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us some with razzle-dazzle. What an interesting story. Now I just want everyone to know the next location extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourself now. Get fucked.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to the young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid, fancy buying a gal a drink? This guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted places in town. Yeah, like your vagina. I think I could exorcise your demons, if that's what you're looking for. Downright checks your dick can't cash, kid. His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear.
Oh.
When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay? Sure, Mary. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls me away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas. Like you. God help that poor soul. I couldn't sum it up better myself. Mary or the kid. Both.
I
Last stop, this burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. The wailing ghosts of the Wharfman, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight? What about the Dover ghost? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us. What about it?
Huh.
Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all this way out to the cemetery, the actual origins of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, and not even mention the infamous Dover ghost. That's not a real thing. That's absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know tons of paranormal history. I know every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee there's one you don't know. Robert looks over me and smiles.
Oh.
Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Prescott and I met? No. The entire group shushes the tour guide. Okay, fine. Tell the story.
Oh.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just,
Hey.
traveling grifter. Moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. Wasn't easy to make a life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor, actually also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon the quiet town of Maple Bay by accident, but little did I know that the city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. Carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all that. Wait,
Oh.
yes? Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour group gasps. Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her?
I don't know.
Knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie.
I.
Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. We had been warned by the old crypt keeper this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchman, wailing ghost of the wharfman. Whatever, your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask, but the Dover ghost man. Tell him, Prescott. So, there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of working a couple short cons. Classic pigeon drop scams. Putting out feelers for a rip deal. I was gonna steal a baby, probably. Would have made me rich. Found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. Thank God you did. Georgia and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run.
Hey.
The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I knew we weren't alone. We started hearing this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Someone, something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd hooked, line and sinker. Can hear a pin drop. I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but I knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was gonna die. The moment I crossed the gate in the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by God. To this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like, tried to put one together. The arms were too long. Its eyes glowed red. It was like a walking shadow. What I do? I did what any good person would do. I lunged for, shoot, what was his fake name again? Daniel? Daniel. I grabbed his hand and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half, but I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket. To this day, I can't remember I can remember what passage it opened to. Revelations 1:3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed onto the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood. That damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulled down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked-looking scar across his pecs. And that's how I got this scar. Followed Georgia Mathers to the end of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists, and threw our equipment across the room. But I'd never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that. Neither was I. Hi, Patch. Minimum is 100, but I can read it. Went to my boss's funeral. I kneeled down next to the coffin and whispered, "Who's thinking outside of the box now?" I love it. That's fucking amazing. Thank you for the bits, Patch, and the lovely joke. How are you doing today? Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of the experience a better man and a better friend. Ah, it's okay. I understand. I appreciate it. Biddies are biddies. We've been brothers ever since. Tour guide gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. He embraces me and I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, does Robert clean up good? Find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. Back from urgent care. Oh no. Patch. No, buddy. Did you need stitches? The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eye. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Paranormal Excursions of Supernatural. I Saw a Demon. Shocking Truth of Seeing a Demon. The Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. Robert has to suppress the laugh at that one. Little glue to keep it. Okay. Are you alright?
All right.
Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. Tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. He then slips us both a business card and leans in close.
Hey.
You guys are ever need a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model? Please don't hesitate to contact me. You got it, buddy. Guy's the worst. Okay, I'm glad to hear it, Patch. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Bruce. Excuse me, Dr. One. That bit about the pocket Bible was ace, although given the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. I was able to drive myself. Okay, good. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't. All part of the character. Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrived in front of Robert's house. Want to have a drink? Is that even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplished Dr. Robert Bobbert Small? You ever call me Bobbert again, I'll kick you in the shit right in the shins, both of them. Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. Hi, sir. Hi. Hello. Hi. I know you don't like the new stream setup. You don't like that it's not on the couch and you can't just drop in whenever you want. You're just a star. I know. I know. I'm just your peasant. I'm just your peasant, sir. I'm just your peasant. Hi, sweet boy. You're the sweetest boy, huh? You want some attention, huh? Just been needy lately. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day. Robert leads me inside. Can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. Betsy? Robert's dog jumps away from me, running in circles and sniffing Robert's leg. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. I told you he had a little fucking ankle biter. Betsy, you're not a pit bull. And weren't you taken by the Dover ghost? Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls over for some well-deserved belly
Hey.
rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies, comedic emergencies. Make our way to Robert's living room for a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven. His place is amazing. There's a sleek modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. Oh geez, that's awful. He has shelves upon the shelves of DVD. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. Pours both glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner, while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. That's crazy. That makes me curious. I'll look it up once I get through all these. So, how did you really get that scar? Don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crab in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars. Then we went to the hospital, and that was it. Super secret cult ending. Oh Jesus Christ, that's yeah,
Hey.
not a very interesting story. Never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one.
Hmm?
That's her. Points at the picture on the wall of a very serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25, 26, not too sure. Does she live around
Huh?
here? No. Belle lives back home in Brooklyn. She works at some news media online magazine thing. Makes buckets though.
Oh no.
Suddenly seems real serious. Probably shouldn't press him about
I.
it. You like Santana? Yes. Great.
Hi.
Robert puts on Santana and takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright?
Oh.
Robert leans in and kisses me, taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arm. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth. I am now. Can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. His kisses trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. I just wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls
Hmm?
away. No biting? No, no, no. I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away. I'm fine. I've just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal. Push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground.
Hmm.
You don't know me that well, Bruce. I'm not a good person. He takes a deep breath.
Hmm.
Spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. Now here I am, an old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken, alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. It's... He sighs heavily. It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you, I'm sorry, but is this a bit? No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think? Months?
Hmm.
Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two?
Hmm.
I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both unsure of what to do next. Fine.
Hmm.
Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way, and before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became a better man she wanted me to be. The one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter too. Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife's dead and my daughter hates me. Then I convinced myself that this, he gestures vaguely in my direction, was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? Ouch. I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to.
Hmm.
No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband and an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me now. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert puts his head in his hands. Tell him what he needs to hear. Nothing is gonna change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret. I wish I could take back or do over. And it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't. And you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right. I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know that you can find it. Val is giving you a chance. Don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But, I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. Place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders and then sobs. And I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Boom.
You're a
Cool.
straight shooter. I like that.
Knife Dad. Phew, I think I have everything finally set up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. We're skipping through all this because we've seen it. Do 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 do. We just need to get to the part where we talk to Robert. Pablo. Mary. Oh, right. Girl talk.
Hey.
I don't think I recognize the girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met years ago. And I'm here for my revenge. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. I guess that makes you Bruce, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there would be free food, so kind of hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real closed book, you know. Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, and you sure can get tired of staying angry. But you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think, and I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better, a lot better, and between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get the feeling you have something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace and your hair, and just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, this is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter Val. Nice to meet you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Val hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for an internship, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Val walks away. She's so cool. She gave me her business card. She touched my hand. Congrats, you just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy. While you're making fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Da, 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 da.
Hey.
Yeah. Brian's daughter. Da, 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 da. Brian, you ate all the cake. You're a monster. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out. No, you're the worst. See you later.
Ah.
And, da, 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 da.
Hey. Yes.
Matt.
Ah.
Lucian. Pissant kid. I am.
Ah. Mm. Ah. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Dad.
Then it's over to the back of the yard. Robert's sitting on the bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmers are gonna go get ice cream. I don't understand how they're friends after the Emmers were bitches. Pew pew! Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Take a seat next to Roberts as the last guest makes their way out of the party. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely at the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you? Yeah, that's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I'm also showered today. It's an accomplishment, I feel that. Sit in silence for a moment. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what she said that night has actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Bruce. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. Takes my hand in his. You're special to me. But I have some stuff I need to work on, emotionally, before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit, figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend, and I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you, that means a lot to me. And if you're ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometimes. I would love that. Put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. So, I can't just... Apparently you just can't escape out of them. Can make them go fast though. Okay. Look at that cute picture. Isn't that fucking adorable? I do, Robert. Ain't even gonna lie. The dirtiest daddy of all, and I didn't even get to do him. Well, I guess I could have. Bad book.
Welcome. You've got dance.
Let's see. Let's go into Craig. Let's start with Craig. We're probably gonna run some laps. Took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays busy with works and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular ones with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang it's the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefit is I've seen a lot of improvements in my health. Was able to sift through the attic and find old camping gear from college. Craig puts me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent, while he takes care of the food, so I double check and make sure everything's ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending the weekend on a school trip on our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am. At least I have a responsible place for her to go this time, not just abandoning her at home. Hey, Manda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment. Lenses, tripod, flash, all that. Are you even gonna have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shot for my series on national monuments. Oh, what's that series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers. This fucking kid. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. Taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm gonna be in the woods, out in nature, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre Day trees. Are you gonna be alright on your own? Not gonna have any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all. Oh, it's alright. I'll be able to survive a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off the International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dadtron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Like the Declaration of Independence. Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise. Step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear onto the top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Giggity. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything good with Amanda? Yep. On her way to school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. Oh yeah, this is like the first time we've seen him without River on his chest. Load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Are you worried that someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do you have anything to listen to? All I had at my place was a series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. Thumb through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case and find, in the very last slot, a CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Keg Stand Mega Mix Volume 1. I made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. Pop the CD into the car stereo and immediately am transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays and soon enough we're both happily scream singing to the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. The song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. You brought the dog home one night and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog bark. And then we had a room inspection. The RA was suspicious of us, but could never prove anything. And Carl was just under the blanket. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Hi, sir. Man, we did some dumb things back in college, didn't we all? I got fucking married. The houses fly by as we belt out tunes and whatever non-existent keys our voice registers in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees, spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. Feels good to be back out here. Real good. Children. We park our cars at the entrance to a familiar trail, load up our gear on our backs. Thankful I've been working on my health over the past couple weeks, otherwise I'd be dreading the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything all right? Yep, just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets the phone and we start off down the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in all the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Oh yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face. But what if there's a problem? Reception is the least of our worries. You've trained for this. Look, Craig. We all know that if you really wanted to, you could flex your calf muscles, fly out of here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. This is our weekend. Keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig's still worried. After a bit, he stops in his track. Maybe we should go back. We can find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. What if something happens to the girls and I don't have signals? I have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Giggity. Craig and I get back to our marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we're both glad to see that we're the only people there. Can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic, and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. Dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent and the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes. We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling like people in a bad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you'd asked somebody to draw a picture of it with one of their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against the storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. We set out a couple chairs, our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go. Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land. Verily, and look at our camping chairs, which we're both going to sit on. So what's next for the cat extravaganza docket? Well, now that we have sheltered settle, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way that I'm sure we could hike to. Let's go hiking! Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm to stop and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt. I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspired to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now, too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laugh at our awful jokes. The best thing about this is there's no daughter to tell us our jokes are bad. We high-five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out! Hi, Lala! How are you doing? It's good today, thank you. How are you? I can hear water running. Cresting over the hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful water fall, filling into a large body of water that runs into a river. Mouse agape with genuine beauty of this place. We go to investigate. The old waterfall. It's gorgeous. Nature's so rad. Peering further, we get an idea how deep the
Oh.
pool is. Think we could jump off like the old days? Ha, this old dad is happy here on dry land.
Hmm?
Looks like you could climb right up over there. We didn't even bring swimming
Hmm?
trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Whoa! Craig be packing. Look at Craig's butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That's a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly. He catches me looking.
Oh.
I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away, blushing.
Oh.
You coming or what? Oh, I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over the waterfall. By the time I finish my sentence, when he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal. You got it, Chief. Put on a show. Who needs pants anyway? You got it, Chief. Take my shirt off and drop the pile with Craig's clothes. Put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making for sure not to slip on the wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff into the tiny lake. It seems much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I've always been the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I won't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think, just jump. Craig cannonballs off the waterfall into the lake, creating a huge splash. More at a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Woo! He treads water and looks up at me.
Oh.
Coming or what? Don't think, just jump. How are you supposed to just not think? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, it turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splash him again.
Hmm.
You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave of water at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner. Yay! Sewing machine and Oogle thong. Oh, that's so amazing. Aw. That sounds like a great holiday. I'm so happy for you and congratulations on being grandparents. That is lovely. Is Joker gonna hate the baby or love the baby? Yeah, that's such great news. So happy for you. That's beautiful. Dunk him. I like for Craig. Managed to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. I summon all of my dad's strength to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down with a splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn. Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. Grapples with me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water
Oh.
devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Can protect my baby. Oh, that's awesome. Good boy. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce. Please. Craig thinks about it.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Got auto-modded? Hold on. Sissy. Apparently you're bullying. Sissy, you gave birth to her, but she's mine, and you may go. Yes. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I'll race you to the top. Run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball at the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Want to go again? You know it. Climb. Phew, man. This is fun. Got one more in you? I live for danger. Go to the waterfall and do our best to jump the water below. Alright, I think that's my limit. We should get back before it gets too dark. You're right.
Nice.
Should probably head back. Put our clothes back on and notice they're soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea. It's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time. We can draft and get some dinner going. Yeah. Yes, you're just bullying people, Lala. You're such a monster. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Greg pulls out a couple steaks and some chopped potatoes and foil. You ready for the feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me most. I'll take it from here. Love a man who knows how to cook. Craig cooks now? I remember his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing that he just said that. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me grab some of my matches. Craig reaches into his back pocket, rummages in his bag, pulls things out, checking pockets. Uh-oh. I know I packed it. For fuck's sakes, Craig. Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and I'm now more acutely aware of how cold and wet I really am. We really need to get the fire started. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. I'm sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. Automod's just a bully. He is just a bully. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? Watch plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. Yeah, can always cuddle for a warmth. We'll need some wood, besides what you're packing. Also, can we just notice how we put our clothes back on, but he's just walking around in his boxers? She's Joker's sister. Oh, Jesus Christ, Automod. This is ridiculous, Autobot. I gesture the trees around us. There's no shortage of that, and some tinder. We can make that work. Then I think some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technology, or renovate our house. Depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we all have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable-looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. Sun is just now setting and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done it in this past and I think I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits. Make this fire happen. Never knew a better Craig. In all my days, I can confidently say that I've never known a Craig to be a better friend, father, or fire maker. Aww. Actually, now that I think about it, I knew a guy named Craig in high school who ended up getting a job as a professional pyrotechnics operator, and I suppose he must have been pretty good at starting fires, but I bet you're even better than that guy. Bro, ouch. Eventually, Clegg is miraculously able to get something going. He blows the embers and gently places glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. Got the old regularly outdoors, fellas. Hooray for not dying. Jeez. You and Automod. Get a life. Yeah. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Actually, Joker's sister is what it blocked, not get a life. So, hooray for not dying! Leonidas, I'm gonna spray the crap out of you, sir. Knock it off. I have take a seat on the lawn chairs Craig bought and cozy up to the fire, warming up our
Hmm.
hands. Relax, man, take it easy. Let me handle the dinner. I watch as Craig strokes the fire and sets up makeshift grill for streak. After all the hiking, swimming, and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit. The sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. I don't know. Apparently, it's Lou. No, it's not. It's probably bullying. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. It's the fanciest I ever saw him get in college is when he started sprinkling the seasoning packets onto dry ramen and eating it straight. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk.
Hmm.
I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto paper plates and sets them aside. Start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hands. Yes, you're so lewd and dirty.
Oh.
Dude, let them rest. They'll be more flavorful that way. Patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Greg prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates the next generous pile of roast potatoes covered in oil and rosemary. Yum. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in.
Hmm.
Everything tastes okay? I'm in heaven.
Oh.
That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Hmm.
I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is, a sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You
Oh
okay?
no.
Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're
I.
down. I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. It can't be easy.
I.
I have to for my girls. I volunteer at their school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
Oh.
Somebody else is saying crap. The stream was like, "What? Okay, Automod, that's too far." Yeah, Automod has. I don't know if they like updated something, but Automod has gotten heckin' ridiculous lately. So I dig. It's not that that, and I don't want to fall back into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you
Hmm.
dry. That's what it takes to raise them. Well, it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Whoa.
I do though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I mean. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
Nice.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter
Oh
too.
no.
It's just, I know I can provide for my family. If I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them. Yeah. What will Automod smack me for today? Just, it's like, hey, Automod, and then Automod is just like, hey.
Oh.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always this voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve
I.
happiness. Do I though? God, this is such a mood. This kid is me. Hell yeah,
Whoa.
bro. I look at Craig and think about what a good friend he's been and an even better father he is. He's compassionate, hardworking, relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be a better version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. Boop. Yep. You could see yourself the way I see you. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to supplies.
Oh.
Come on, I brought dessert. Ooh. Oh, are you gonna use the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the most important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you just used to completely blacken the marshmallows. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside but gooey in the center. But the gooey presenter is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws marshmallows at me and I catch it in my mouth.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at a great distance against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Greg and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. Stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah, I miss this, Bruce. Me too. Good Lord, somebody has gas over there. Could you pack it in, please? We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh. Oh no, I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I'll just curl up over here. No way. Here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it. Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. Turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes and find Craig's face only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. Yeah, accidentally. I accidentally forgot the sleeping bag. I've got to cuddle with you now. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly, we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig,
Oh, man.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro. Me too. Run my hands through his hair, then down his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Giggity! Getting to sleep with some daddies! Getting to sleep with some daddies, guys! We did way better on our date with Craig than we did with Robert or
That was an amazing day.
Joseph. Keg stand champion. Keep it together, sir. Phew, I think I finally have everything set up. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I wonder how far forwards that. Yes. I know, we finally got to diddle somebody good. Yes. Diesel. He's got stomach issues. So proud of you. Do 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 do. It's not bad. Yeah. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. If we see more at church events, we got a big schedule planned. The kids would I love to see your dance moves. Sure, yeah, whatever. Well, see you later. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Pew pew!
Oh. Oh.
Da da da. Regular snack table, good stuff. Yep, see you. Da 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 da.
Yes.
Square. Briar? Star. We'll get it next time. Mandoline's close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as your third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time we're done with these kids, are going to be finishing each other's. What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences! See? Third twin. I have to go. Party starts to wind down. I take a seat on a back porch step. Sun setting. Oh. Yes.
Hmm?
Let's get to the dead part. Right picture of me and Amanda.
Oh.
Do. Craig's sitting on the bench. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmers are gonna go get ice cream. Last guest to make their way to the party. Bro! This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after the party trick goes wrong. We can leave the keg stands in the past. Taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from Relaxation Station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Bruce Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. Might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off your own stomach town. We both giggle, but man, do I want to pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. I guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Greg kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me, lying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process. I feel that, dude. And it's going to take me some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Bro. We both laugh. You and me, we're going to be alright. Cool. Let's fast forward through the credits. And then we're going to take a break. Yeah, that was a super cute date. I like Craig's ending. Craig wasn't my favorite daddy to date, but I liked his ending. Okay, how stinking cute is that? I love that. That's adorable. That is one of the dates you could have died on. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. I could have died. Well, as I said, I want to push through some more of these dates. I want to get this game wrapped up. Maybe by the end of the year. So I want to do another date tonight. So yeah, but you survived and thrived. Yeah, I made it for once. Nature. But I need to get some more water because my throat hurts and I need to have a bio break, but get up, look away. We'll be right back. We'll probably only do one more date tonight, unless I'm feeling wild, but I don't know how my voice is going to tolerate it. So get up, stretch, pet your animals, even if they're going to gas the crap out of you. Get a snack, and we will be right back, guys. Okay, everybody back. I tried to feed the gassy one, but he's wasn't feeling dinner, so I'm assuming yeah, he's not feeling good. Lala, hopefully you survived the approach to Joker. I assume that you can die on Craig's date if you keep pushing and you keep jumping at the waterfall and then you get attacked by a wild animal, or you don't get the fire going and then you're cold, freeze to death. It's kind of dark. That's something for me to explore later, though.
Welcome. You
Let's
got beds.
finish up with Matt, and that will leave. We'll do Brian, Hugo, and then Damon last next time. See how it goes. I might have a nail appointment tomorrow. I can't remember. If not, even if I do, I might come home and finish the game up tomorrow. So, Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. We went out to the record shopping for the first time. It sort of began a weekly tradition for us to scope out vinyl fantasy. I'm not good at Roman numerals. 5, 6, 7. Is that what that is? On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon just to hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with her homework, introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those Scream Cry Dancing Boy concerts, so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda is trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird. Ever since Matt played the piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He told me that he also plays guitars, drums, and even trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose. Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue. I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... in the trash. You can pry these sandals from my cold, dead hands. Fine, keep them. But you're committing a heinous crime. Justice will find you one day. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot the familiar faces from the pup concert all sipping caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately, do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands, and then a big hug. Bruce! Turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Next nail appointment's gonna be after we move in a few months. Slowly buying Rubbermaid tubs. Yeesh. I understand. Good luck with that. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set. What? It's witch house. Damon's Ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. I didn't know y'all were moving. That's fun and also a pain in the ass. Now's a terrible time to try and move. Hopefully you have a place set up. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. You two are so grouchy. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon where I find Matt going over some last minute show details with Pablo. My dude. Pablo and I share a full on sincere bro hug.
Hey.
Glad you could make it, Bruce. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set selection from his new album, Witch Diaries, and then the third waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up, and then I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic act, and it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played Open Night Night, they lit their bassist on fire and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They're not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Matt, you should play. Come on, Matt. You should play. No, I can't. I really can't. I'll play. What are you doing? What? What would you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback as a solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you within the hour you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Bruce. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with stucco notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Bruce. I owe you big time. Settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, and a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Ugh, I told you those sandals were a bad choice. It's not that. I agreed to pull out my ska. No. Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. 4 to 5 months. Okay, good. Not being words good. Hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fireblast. Amanda. Or maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage, a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us. Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth. That makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or maybe haven't seen before and would like to see again. And I'm rambling now, sorry. Oh man.
Hey,
So let me bring up a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to
hey.
stage Bacon Vale. The crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up onto stage, beaming. He sets up his laptop and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Which House Never Dies, and you're next. Oh, good lord. Pablo hits the crowd with heavy, incessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. Portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts at the trunk of my car after show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You rock, Mom. Love you, honey! Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back
Hey.
up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo! And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 years now. Years. There's some grammatical stuff in here. Years, I meant years. 3 years, sorry. Writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all that. I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Put your hands together for the third waves. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII, I think, takes the stage, followed by two girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them look mad about something. Their set is so energetic, it almost seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic female-fronted punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Aw.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion.
Ah.
After Third Wave closes the set, a variety act plays to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. A magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys. You have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spill the flat white stripes in my hand because I'm trembling so much. No jokes, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna kick 'em dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead it turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? Totally fine. I want to assure him that I'm okay, but I can't get the words out. I'm here. Alright, just making sure. No, you're gonna do great, Bruce. Matt squeezes my shoulders and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night. Now, this person, who's a friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of Communist Manifesto, Bruce Hotmess. Everybody cheers as I take the stage. Damon and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Bruce, but you can call me by my stage name. Frankie Two Tone, Five Iron Freddy, Thomas. I'm sure there's a reference there that I'm not getting. Thomas Kanalki. Cloud craps politely. Sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. So many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. Now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up. Scate. Deep breaths. How hard can it be? Oh god, not a fucking minigame. Oh god. No matter how disastrous this, I just have to make it through this whole song. I have to save the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Oh god. Pick it up, pick it up. Oh, singing that easy ska tune. Unity, watch us fill up the room. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody ska. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up to the Ska Trek Enterprise. We're doing a piano solo. This is the fucking weirdest thing, I just want you to know. This is the weirdest thing, guys. Doing your best deserves an S, thanks. Pity S. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Ska really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska. Everybody ska. Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-toned heaven, Matt walks on stage playing guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everybody's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump onto
Hey.
the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
Oh.
Beam me up, Scotty, to the Ska Trek
Hey.
Enterprise. Matt jumps into improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springsteen wrote in high school.
Hey.
Make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Pert chips here, she hates the word moist. So I'll say it again, moist. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella. The crowd practically screams. They start chanting Matt's
Hey, dude.
name. They want to hear you play, man.
Hey.
Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from stage and take a seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high five Amanda and we look towards the
Hey.
stage. Hey, everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back.
Hey.
This one goes out to my good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both
Hey.
smile. Who helped me to be able to do this again. Thank you.
Hey.
This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. As he finishes the song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again.
Oh.
Damon and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What?
Hey.
I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out onto the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up a conversation with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Hey, dude. Need any help
Oh.
closing up?
Yeah, sounds great.
I love that. Matt and I stack chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Probably. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch, overseen by yours truly. Graphic design fit for a king. Kid's gonna go far. We head back to the coffee spoon, and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. We're all done. Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did.
A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely.
Hi,
when
guys. Wow, you're going late, Ella. I'm going late. Welcome on in, Raiders. We are just finishing up some Dream Daddy. We are going through the final dates with the daddies, so if you've never played, you are going to hit some spoiler territory. We are on our 4th date for the night with Matt. We just played some Bitchin' Ska. Ella, how was your stream? Nightshaped, hello. Welcome on in. For those of you who may not have come across me before, I am Flamingo. I am a variety streamer. Right now we are currently playing through Dream Daddy. We were working on Stardew before the update and it got forked. Ooh, Kena Bridge of Spirits. That's a cute game. The weekends I am playing Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. We're about to step back into some Dragon Age into the new year for charity goals. I've got some Fable to play as well. So those are some upcoming games to look forward to. That is definitely your vibe. Feel free to stick around. Hi, Gwen. Nice to see you guys again. How is everything? Tell me all the things I need to know. The first time Matt has been on stage since his wife died. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You are so lovely. I feel like you're going later because I'm going late. I shouldn't still be streaming, but I wanted to get this last date done. Kina is so cute. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person, obviously. That's such a mood, bro. I feel it. Crowds make me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up a room. I could follow her lead. Yeah, a few people came in. Gwen came in as well as Nightshaped. So yeah, you did good. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching the guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner, someone I felt safe with. I, hadn't felt like this for a long time, until the night. What changed? You? Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself, and I don't want to see anyone else have to feel that bad. But when I got up there and started playing for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I spent all this time being so afraid of performing, I forgot how much I loved it. This game has some weird parts, and then it gets wholesome and lovely like this. I love it. Your strength gave me strength. Whatever you were trying or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. Thank you for helping me realize I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me. Quick and soft, he pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh god, I'm sorry. Sorry. I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I. But I'm glad you did. Lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. And he smells like coffee cake. What a combo. 1, 2, 3, knockout punch. Feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! Moment ruined. The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Giggity, the kids went home by themselves. We're going. Damn. I was like, we going to Matt's place. Nope.
Felt
B.
good. Could use a trombone though.
We tried. We got a B. It's not our worst date, but it's not our best date. Okay, we're gonna fast forward through this because my my stream has already seen it. He sounds good, yeah. S is like top tier, but so it goes S, A, and then B and C. I don't think I've ever gotten a D.
Yeah.
We're blurбing through this. If you guys want to see what happens through here, just watch the you can watch the VOD back because I played it through the first time, but for sake of time and my voice, we're skipping through it. Amanda graduated, so this is the end. Mac and cheese. Pablo. Brian. Mac and cheese bar and ice cream cake. That is like the perfect party. If anybody ever wants to throw me a party, I'm down for a mac and cheese bar and ice cream cake. I'm very lactose intolerant, but I will throw down.
Oh.
Real Rager.
Hey.
Hit the gym. The creepy, not the non-creepy twins. Why does everybody in this game have twins? Joseph, you're a fucker. And if you want to know why I say that, you all can watch the VOD and see our final day with him. So. Now I'm hungry. Yes, you should have all the mac and cheese. I'm gonna make some soon, but I'll have to do it. Good stuff. Robert's date wasn't too bad. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in the corner of the potty. I wonder what they're up to. So I walk up, I can tell they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No. You just find a group of people that you like and hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? Yeah, Joseph was the worst. We were cussing him the whole date, so. When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning carrot cake for you guys. Yum. Better keep making the rounds. I leave the two conspiring. Party starts to wind down. I take a seat next to Matt. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put together something. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down his hand. He does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. I think I had an idea about where this is going, but I don't know anymore. I like you a lot, Bruce, but I don't think it's more than just as a friend. Fuck me up the ass. What is with these people? Well, that college was cute. I get that, man. You're cool as hell, and I'm down to keep this as friends. Matt looks up at me. I appreciate that. Still walking at the coffee spoon? Buddy, you'd be the guest of honor. Last guest begins to make their way out of the party. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. Yeah. I probably didn't have good enough dates with him to get the final big scene.
Ah.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a framed picture of us.
Ah. Hmm.
Fuck around.
Hmm.
Fuck around. Oh well. Matt just wants to be friends. It's fine, guys. He really wasn't at the top of our daddy list. If Vampire Daddy just wants to be friends, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That's all I have to say. And I don't know how I could be more pissed than I am at Joseph. So it would take quite a bit to top that. So it would take quite a bit to top that. So wonder if I got the achievement for that. Anyway. Anyway, guys. I know you just rated, but I am finishing up. This game absolutely roasts your voice. I talk all day long and it still kills my voice. So, but thank you so much for rating in. I super appreciate it. I love that you come here and that you trust me with your community. Makes a person feel good. So, let's see who's on. Guys, we are going to finish this game before the end of the year. I might be back tomorrow night. So, um, be aware I might be here, I might not be here. Just depends on how I feel at work, how it goes, how my voice feels. We will be finishing this game. I'm enjoying it. Some of the bullshit dates and the bullshit endings, but it is what it is. I wonder if did I get an achievement for that? Did I get an achievement for that? Did I get the achievement for dating Matt? Why is it showing me boyfriend dungeon? That's not what I want. Yes, I went on all dates with Matt. It's fine. Cool. Good lord, there are a lot of achievements in this game. There's still locked achievements that I haven't unlocked. I digress, guys. You are all wonderful and amazing and lovely people, and I appreciate y'all hanging out, coming in, just being here, being friends. We, I like to think we have fun, and I'm still heckin' pissed about that date with Joseph, just in case you want to know. But I know you'll be in good hands. Oh, that warms my heart. Oh, that's so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. You're such a lovely being. Oh my goodness. It's exactly what I needed. I was so unsure. I had the longest day. Like I said, I said at the beginning of the stream, like, I got up and I was like, I don't want to go to work. And it wasn't the normal, I don't want to go to work. It was the, I don't want to go to work. I just wanted to sit in this chair in my flamingo blanket, which is behind me, and stay at home and emotionally I just wasn't there. But streaming always makes me feel so much better. So you guys are great hanging out and meeting new people. Y'all are my peoples. So don't forget it. If you guys want to hang out, we are going to go do a heckin' raid. I'm going to take you someplace lovely. Don't you worry. We are going to raid somebody who I never ever get to raid because I'm never on this late. So y'all want to hold on and buckle up, we're going to go see some Dark Souls, which is not normally a game that I watch, but because of who's playing it, so many people I know are playing it right now, by the way. Um, we are going to go see Hell Has Some Fury. She is a wonderful, lovely underworld goddess who is indeed a scientist. If you have never met her, she is lovely and delightful. She has a fucking dog, and catch this. This dog's name is Barkamedes. So if that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about Hell, I can't help you. She's got the best vibe. She is lovely. She is, again, another member of the Nook community, which I talk so much about because they are such a lovely place for mental health. They are words. Um, they're an open, safe, friendly community regardless of age, race, gender, non-gender. They're just lovely people, so I would appreciate it so much if y'all just hung out, grabbed a raid message, and came over with me to give her a little bit of love for her night. She's just starting up for the day. She's been playing some Celeste as well recently, and it is just so delightful. She's got the loveliest, most wonderful voice, and I just absolutely adore her. So I think you guys will love her too. So please hang out and stay with me. I will catch y'all there. Like I said, I will be back to finish this game before the end of the year. So don't y'all worry about that. You will see me very soon. There might even be bonus streamage this week. So I will catch y'all guys soon. You are lovely, wonderful, delightful. You're amazing just the way that you are. And I'm so proud of you and did so much good stuff today. You made it through the day. You're awesome. And I will see y'all soon, guys. Bye.